Good morning, guys, and welcome to day 23 of the 10 in 20 challenge. So I am headed to drop off my truck. My husband and the kids will be behind me shortly, and I need to get my oil changed and the tires rotated, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go take that in and have that happen, because today is like my one day off out of, okay, so I had 2 days off out of 14 or something like that, maybe 13, something like that. So anyways, I need to get that done, because otherwise I'll have to work another 8 days straight before I have another day off, and that just doesn't work out very well for getting truck services done. So I don't expect there to be anything super expensive. I really and truly am hoping to just get my oil changed, but if something comes up, it comes up. That's the way that works. I don't know. Anyways, so I had for breakfast this morning leftovers, and they were very good. Yeah, it was good. So I had a third of a sweet potato left in the kitchen. I had just set it on a like the lid to one of those little containers. I just set it soft side down on top of that, and so I had that, and then I ate the half of the soup that was left in like one of my rectangular containers I normally show you guys. That thing was full of the lentil stew, so I took about half of that out and put it on a plate, and I ate that with my sweet potato. I ate most of the sweet potato. I didn't finish it, but close enough. And it was really good. And now I am having some caramel apple dream. I think that's what it's called. Caramel apple dream tea. It's very good. It's very hot. Very hot. But it's very tasty. I should have taken the tea bag out. Oh well. Sometimes I forget and I leave the tea bag in there, and then by the time I get to the bottom, like this much left, it's like, whoo, really strong, but that's okay. So I am going to do grocery shopping this morning with my kiddos and my husband. So we need to go to H Mart, which is the Asian grocery store, Trader Joe's, Sprouts, and Kroger. And we don't have anything to get at Costco, which is really strange. I mean, we do tend to get a lot of stuff at Sprouts now that we didn't used to get, or we get things like potatoes at potatoes or even onions at H Mart. We didn't used to do that, so it's okay. That just means one less store to have to stop at. But Kroger, not Kroger, Costco is usually where we get all of our big stuff, like toilet paper and paper plates and that kind of stuff that you would buy in bulk. They are building so much on this road. Oh my goodness, I'm not looking forward. Supposedly this actually it's supposed to be this fall, I believe. Maybe it was this spring. Maybe it's now. Geez, I don't know. Anyway, this road that I drive on is supposed to have massive expansion, and so they're going to be doing construction for the next 3 years. I am not looking forward to that in the slightest. I might have to try to find an alternate route to get to work, but the alternate routes are not very handy. You have to drive quite a ways south to get to another major road that goes east-west, or go north and goes way out of the way. So I don't know. It might be worth it to skip construction though. We'll see. We'll see how it ends up working out. But anyways, so yeah, grocery stores, and then we're having what do you call that? We're having, I just thought of it. Oh, sushi for supper tonight. And I don't know what we're doing for lunch, because usually we get home right at, like, we'll be done grocery shopping like right at lunchtime. It makes it very difficult to make something for lunch, and there's not a whole lot of leftovers in there. I think the boys have some Messy Jacks, which is our version of Sloppy Joes. The boys have some Messy Jacks left. I don't think there's much else in there. There's stuff I can make salads and all that kind of stuff, so that's fine. But anyway, it's hard to make food for 7 people when you don't have anything left over and you actually have to make something and you want to do it quickly. Especially when you're, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't think being vegan is any harder than not being vegan, to be honest with you, but you can't just open up a can of tuna and make a tuna fish sandwich. You know, you would have to squish garbanzo beans and make a big old ordeal out of it to make tuna, or tuno, or no tuna, however you say it. I don't think I've ever made, like, I've made like a no tuna dish once, and it was not fabulous at all. I used to like tuna. Tuna's good. I haven't had it in a long time, but I remember it being good. Just horribly not healthy for you. So anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'm gonna go drop off my truck, and I will talk to you guys again later when it's time for food again. Bye. Alrighty, everybody, so I had lunch with my kids. I'm just actually picked up my truck and I'm driving home now. And it was super yummy. Take a look at this picture. Doesn't this look delicious? It is super, super good. So what I did for everybody else is I put a big pile of pasta on a plate. It's rice noodles, and then put spinach on it, and let's see, mung bean sprouts, and carrots, and green onions, and corn, and lentils, and tomatoes on the side, and then barbecue sauce. Very light squirt of barbecue sauce across the whole thing. So that's what everybody else had, and mine was kind of an inverted version of that. I had a big plate full of lettuce and chopped up fine lettuce and all that kind of stuff, and spinach, and then I put like a scoop of pasta across it. So I did have a little bit of the brown rice pasta. I just didn't have much. I made the lettuce the main part of the meal, and the pasta was kind of the accessory flavor. Everybody else had a bunch of spinach, so it wasn't like they didn't have a bunch of vegetables on theirs or anything too. It's just that mine had a whole lot of lettuce and spinach and that kind of stuff, and just not very much of the pasta. So anyways, so it was really good. It tasted yummy. I really enjoyed that. So I would say that was Nutritarian, because he does allow for certain whole grain type things, and it's whole grain brown rice that makes it. There's 3 ingredients in our rice pasta. It's whole grain brown rice, water. Oh, that's the last ingredient. Whole grain brown rice, rice bran, and water. And so all 3 of those ingredients are healthy for you ingredients. So anyway, I think I had a Nutritarian salad, barbecue salad for lunch. It was good. It was very, very tasty. And so like I told you before, I'm going to have sushi rolls for supper tonight. Those don't really count as a Nutritarian meal simply because they have just way too much white rice in them to make them like super, super, super healthy and stuff. But I'm going to enjoy them anyway because they are delicious. And I'm going to also do my little trick of getting them to have less sodium this time. That worked out really well last time, so I'm going to do that again. And that's by taking a little basting brush and basting the tamari onto each piece rather than dunking it. Because when I dunk it, it's like a lot. I end up using way more than what I need to. I really hope that my truck is not having issues. When I started it, like tons of white smoke came billowing out the back end, which I've never seen it do before, and it kind of stinks. But all my little indicator lights think that everything is fine, so I'm guessing that they just spilled some oil somewhere or something that's just burning off. But anywho, okay, so if it still stinks on Monday morning after work, or before work when I get up in the morning, I'll take it back in and be like, this doesn't smell quite right, guys. What's going on? So anyways, if anything else happens today that's exciting, I will let you know. Otherwise, I mean, like I said, sushi's not going to be right up there with the meals that would be considered a Dr. Furman friendly meal by any means, but it's okay. I'm going to enjoy it for sure. So, alrighty guys, so I will talk to you again sometime soon, and I hope you're having a great day. Bye!